Jay. I'm here to do your monthly reading for March 2024. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. I host this channel. I run a brand called Alta Love. There's merchandise, there's a book, there's online courses that you're welcome to check out, and also subscribe for monthly updates. Just a reminder that the monthly readings are coming out and that there's stuff to buy. So feel free to check all that out. And otherwise, let's get into the reading for Capricorn for March 2024. What are the divine guidance messages for Capricorn? Divine guidance and loving clarity for Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn, this is like a test of faith and strength with the Strength card here, underpinning the energy of looking at options to stabilize your foundations. I feel like part of you are looking at options to maybe invite other people into your world, or even to engage with professionals or talk to other people about how to create a more stable foundation with what you've got. Some of you might be considering moving, or you're just pondering different lands, different places. So King of Cups reverse. With general readings, you can do what you like with the genders. So there is a cup reverse, so a king or a queen of cup, but this is a king, just so you guys know. And it's tower reverse and laying something down. So it could be that a relationship with this king of cups energy has been maybe in trouble or turbulent, that you're wanting to lay it down, you're wanting to lay it to rest. It could have been something that didn't work out in the past. It could be something that you're in that you're not, that you're wanting to lay down, you're wanting to release, you're wanting, like you might be in denial kind of thing. Sometimes the tower reverse can be like denying that we have to make certain changes. Yeah, I would say there's something that definitely in a relationship with a King of Cups, a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It could be to do like a father figure, like or the distorted inherited stuff that we get from our parents, the paternal lineage. That's always one way to look at it, especially with the Five of Pentacles. This is like the wounded stuff that we inherit that I guess brings up patterns of sabotage. It brings up often relational issues, right? It's to do with our sense of lack of worth or unworthiness. This is off to the side though, and it's making me feel like this is probably stuff that you guys have been healing and addressing and having to work through just because things aren't working out the way you want. Yeah, there's a lot of like past burdens that I would say that's part of that strength energy, right? Like being tested. And this character, this energy off to the side has a lot to do with maybe ways we deny things that aren't working, or we persist. This is messages coming through, text messages, emails, phone calls, whatever. Messages coming through. It kind of fell out off to the side. That made me feel like some of you might be toying around with communicating. Maybe you want to communicate something and are just not sure how to communicate, or this is something to do with the other person wanting to communicate. So I'm hearing the message that something is going to turn around for you guys financially. Maybe with regards to healing the situation, like a kickback of sorts, or just a financial stability that comes through addressing the situation, which could be, again, having to communicate or having to go back and forth a little bit with somebody. Travel. There's definitely some travel here, you guys. Remember before I said Two of Wands is like looking out in the horizons, assessing our options, right? Assessing, like, do I, don't I? Do I travel? Do I do this thing? And I feel like there's a little bit of a sense of promise. This whole sense of wanting to create a really strong foundation with the people in your life, with your working life. And like what you're doing with your resources, what you're doing with your material life, and engaging other people is often a big part of growth, right? And generating more pentacle, or certainly just creating a stronger foundation in our lives. For some of you, it does have to do with maybe traveling to see someone, to... There could be, for some of you, connecting to somebody from the past. Knight of Pentacle reverse, an earth sign. Maybe an age difference, not necessarily. Three of Wands, going to travel or looking out in the horizon. Could be a Virgo energy as well. You're definitely processing or dealing with some underlying conflict. And I'm kind of getting a sense with the sideline story that there is, like, obviously maybe a familial dynamic, or connected to our sense of self-worth, our sense, and our, like, the self-worth is obviously connected to our ability to create solid foundations. Hence, like, testing the strength and looking at options. For some of you, the option might be calling you to travel. You're definitely in a reflective energy, and it's warranted, because I think some of this underlying conflict has either been stuff you've been through or stuff that's around you, and you're just trying to hold the sense of faith and strength. I guess be like solid in that regard. And within that, you're having to maybe just, you know, be a little bit of a hermit, reflect on things. There could be communication coming in, or you might feel prompted to communicate. Yeah, and for some of you, there are, you know, I mean, love stuff could definitely be a bit of a Shazam. The three of rivers, so Three of Cups, and then the Three of Birds reverse. So you might be dealing, you know, with a situation, potential heartbreak, or just like hard stuff, where it's like, because it's the double three, I'm just getting Three of Cups and three. It's like there could be options in the love department. I could say options. This is part of the underlying conflict that you're feeling. Hence, hermit mode, yo, taking time. Especially over here, the sign line of the familial dynamic. As we know, like, familial stuff is often deeply connected to our relational styles or underlying relationship issues that mean things aren't working out. We're having to lay things down. And for a lot of you, laying down the familial stuff and really feeling good about who you are can change the game financially for you. Yeah, you're dealing with somebody possibly within the family structure who just probably is a bit troubled or has some mean edges, and or you're dealing with some of that stuff coming up in you, right? We inherit these things. So that's an energy definitely always worth looking at. And again, when you can come out on top, when you can come out in your integrity, that's the Nine of Pentacles to me as well. Like a self-made energy, hardworking, diligent, and then like, but also like knowing of the worth, being really stable in the knowing of the worth. That's a big part of Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, and again, a lot of it will just be to do with letting stuff go, processing emotionally, letting go, processing emotionally, letting go, coming back into yourself. And I guess just knowing you're solid. Okay, so this love energy, some of you are in a bit of a bind. Whether you or the other person, or there's just, I want to say too many people. in the mix here, and it's probably creating either disruption in the field, in the heart, in the mind. It's like some of you are really being asked to go within and like conquer the mountain, as it were, Capricorn. So it's like really going into yourself and reflecting on your foundation, your faith, your vision for your life. 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. These are singular energies, hermit mode. So I want to say with the kind of, if some of you are dealing with troublesome heart stuff and relational stuff, it might be best just to take time for yourself. Be single for a bit. Weigh up your options. Look at your own personal solid foundations with just, again, the few good people in your life, or the resources or the experts or the whatever that can help you really stabilize, consolidate, feel. And then there's a sense of feeling tall and proud with regards to the movement forward as your ships come in, as the inspiration or invitation to travel and or communicate and or build businesses, build empires, Capricorn, you know. But it looks to me that the material foundation from the spiritual commitments that you're making to yourself are creating the energetic foundation to move you forward to that eventual feeling really solid, to then clear old stuff, let it go once and for all, and feel a lot more kind of self-made and in your power with regards to your life. I kind of I think you're wanting to get in this position where you can just do whatever you like. And that you've got a good few supporters. Hearth, Vesta. Vesta calls you to be a hearth fire, to share yourself for the benefit of all, but still have enough energy left to live healthfully and give again another day. The second largest and brightest asteroid between Jupiter and Mars was named after Vesta, oldest goddess of hearth, home, the family, and the center of a strong community. The fire in her temple was never allowed to go out, and the fire in the hearth of every home was sacred to her. She did not get involved in politics or the misadventures of the other gods. Action. Evaluate yourself and your life. Each human's task is to help reduce the total suffering on earth and increase the total joy. Your joy and suffering matter as much, neither more nor less, than anyone else's. Do not burn yourself up for another's cause, nor withhold your warmth, but share what you have to offer. This is not a situation where you need to take sides. Come back to the center, to the flame, to the womb. That's the womb card and this mountain card are indicative of this Vesta energy as well. Your own inner sacred flame, inner temple, conquering your own inner mountain. Hala hala. So this situation, this is not a situation where you need to take sides. Come back to the center, to the flame, to your hearth and your core values. Focus on that center flame instead of the personalities involved. Remember what matters. Find that deep calm within. Light a candle with a prayer and use it to bring your focus to the center and let the rest fall away. Then decide, advise, and operate from there. It may be time to take a retreat, hermit mode. A chance to clear yourself, clear your energy fields, cleanse your environment, reclaim your temple. If a relationship is truly of value and important to your soul, the person or team you're involved with will honor your process. Challenge. Vesta warns you to share yourself rather than sacrifice yourself. Your hard work at holding the situation together may be ignored or taken for granted unless you know your worth. Gift. Find the temple within, place of quiet safety where you can tend the fire and carry the sacred temple with you always. I feel like, wow, that card kind of beautifully encapsulates a lot of what's going on in the reading. And of course, like, I do feel there's a sense of channeling the energy into this sort of creative expression. And even to a certain degree of vulnerability, certainly within that trusted community, because I feel like you're having to just stay really centered in your integrity and move forward. And again, the people that are meant to be there will be there, and the people that won't, you know, and it's sort of that simple. Sometimes bittersweet, but that letting go process, and I think facing things, I do feel that for most of you, that's what you've already been processing. That's why this Tower and all this energy is off to the side and in the reverse. So I feel like this is stuff that you've been dealing with, facing, processing. And the communication back and forth, I think, is just a discernment piece, because you're holding your kind of hermit, you're holding your energy, you're holding your strength card really well. And potentially quite a lot of money and abundance and resources coming in. So just, I want to say kind of keep doing what you're doing, and then really kind of commit to taking that time for yourself. I'll show you this card. The Vesta Hearth, the flame. It never goes out. Intriguing, Capricorn. I always like to read your guys' comments about if that resonates with you. And I hope it does. And if not, otherwise, jolly good show. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks for subscribing, sharing if you feel it's useful to other people. And I look forward to contacting. Get in touch. I don't know. I'll feel free to see you. Talking's been challenging this morning. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot, Capricorn. I'll see you real soon. Take care. Peace out.